Let me guess, someone told you to get into skincare so that you could look better. Especially with the emergence of the looks maxing community, a lot of people's general advice to everyone is to get into skincare. But what if I told you that they were wrong? Well, sort of. On one hand, skincare can be great for many people. It can help clear up your acne, hyperpigmentation, acne scars, fine lines, or wrinkles. However, for others, skincare can actually make your skin much worse. And I'm telling you this because there's a common misconception that skincare will automatically make your skin so much better, when in reality, that's just not how it works. Skincare can make your skin look better, but there's actually also a chance that your skin gets worse from doing skincare. So now you might be wondering, how do I know if I should get into skincare or not? Well, it's actually pretty simple. There are two categories of people when it comes to getting into skincare. In one category, there are people that struggle with moderate to severe acne, hyperpigmentation, acne scars, or fine lines and wrinkles. And the other category is people that don't really struggle with many skin issues. They don't have acne scars, they don't have much hyperpigmentation, they might have a little bit of acne, but other than that, they don't have many skin issues at all. Maybe they don't have absolutely perfect and flawless skin, but for the most part, their skin is pretty clear. If you fall into this second category where your skin is pretty clear for the most part, then you do not need to get into skincare. And I mean, this is pretty self-explanatory, but for some reason I see so many people that want to get into skincare when they have no reason to in the first place. There are people that will get 1 or 2 pimples and start to think, oh, I need to get into skincare, I need a skincare routine now. But in reality, you don't need to. The reason why I don't think that everyone should get into skincare is that there are possible physical and mental repercussions of getting into skincare. Let's start off with the physical side of things. If you're a beginner and you're starting to get into skincare, obviously you're not going to know a lot of things, so you can make many mistakes. And this personally happened to me. To be honest, when I first started getting into skincare, my skin was perfectly fine. It was relatively clear. I had a little bit of acne and hyperpigmentation, but I still wanted to get into it because I just wanted to look better. Now, because I was a beginner, there are many things I didn't know, and so I made many mistakes. For example, I was over exfoliating my skin. Basically, I was using a salicylic acid cleanser every single day, and this absolutely stripped all of the natural oils in my skin. And so because of this, my skin overcompensated by overproducing oils, and as a result, I started breaking out and my skin got way worse because I was using these skincare products incorrectly. To make things worse, I would leave the salicylic acid cleanser on my face for 5 minutes before washing it off. I was leaving the salicylic acid on my skin for so long because I thought that this meant that the salicylic acid would actually be able to penetrate my skin more. And it definitely did, but it was just way too much. My skin barrier was completely damaged and dry. I was cooked. And so this really just shows that you need to know a lot when you're getting into skincare. And so if you have relatively clear skin, it's just not worth it to find all this information and learn so much about skincare when your skin is already perfectly fine the way it is. Because if you get into skincare and barely do any research, you will make so many mistakes and your skin will be compromised. And this really also has to do with the skincare product itself. A lot of these skincare products have extremely high concentrations of active ingredients, even though these products are over the counter. I mean, you could get a benzoyl peroxide 10% cleanser, which is extremely high for an active ingredient. You could also get something like a 10% niacinamide serum. You could get a high concentration of salicylic acid. You could get a high concentration of vitamin C. A lot of these active ingredients will do a lot of harm to your skin. And that's really just because the concentrations of these products can often be very high and your skin might not be able to tolerate it. I mean, there's just so many nuances when it comes to skincare, and so I don't understand why you would want to get into skincare if you already have relatively clear skin. Now, in addition to your skin getting worse, getting into skincare can actually also affect your mental state. The reason I know this is from personal experience. I mean, just think about it. People spend probably an average of 4 to 5 hours on their phone every single day, and most of it comes just from scrolling on social media. And on these social media apps, if you follow skincare and you're really into the skincare niche and the skincare community, all you're gonna see is people that have absolutely flawless and clear skin. And so if you're consuming this every single day for hours and hours, what do you think that's gonna do to your brain? I mean, obviously it's not gonna have any positive benefit, because all it's gonna do is create these expectations in your head that you need to achieve that perfect and flawless skin, because that perfect and flawless skin that you see every single day is now normal to you. You start to think that the average person just has clear and flawless skin because these expectations are in your head. But these expectations and standards that you have created in your head, they're completely far from reality. I mean, if you go and take a walk right now, I guarantee you that a lot of people out there have skin issues. They might have acne, fine lines, wrinkles, or acne scars. But when you're on social media, the people that thrive and the accounts that you see, they're often in the top 1% of people when it comes to beauty. And this top 1% of people just shouldn't be normalized. I mean, it's pretty obvious why people develop body dysmorphia. People go on social media and all they see is people that they perceive as perfect. And over the last year, I've become more engaged in the skincare side of social media. And to be honest, I think that this has actually done a lot of harm to me mentally. I mean, I remember a few weeks ago, I was looking at old pictures of myself before I started skincare. And instantly when I saw those pictures, I would think to myself, wow, my skin was pretty bad. But in reality, my skin was pretty clear. It was relatively clear. I don't even think I had acne. I only had hyperpigmentation at the time. But the extremely high standards that I have for my skin caused me to look back and think that my skin was ugly. These extremely high expectations that I had for my skin just made it to the point where I didn't even want to look at old pictures of myself if I had acne. It's almost like I lost my love for myself because I got into skincare. And this is really weird because before I got into skincare, I thought my skin was relatively clear. But now, looking back, I don't think so anymore. It's like whenever I look back, I just think that my skin and my face entirely just looks ugly. So yeah, getting into the skincare niche and the skincare community can really just mess up your perception of reality. This has even affected me when it comes to creating content. Because I am a skincare content creator, I sometimes feel like I don't want to record videos if I'm having an acne breakout. I start to think things like, why would anyone want to listen to a skincare content creator that has a breakout? I mean, it just doesn't make sense. But really, that's just an entire issue with the skincare community itself. A lot of people will only listen to people that have glass, clear skin, and are beautiful. Now, just because I'm saying all these downsides when it comes to getting into skincare, that doesn't mean you should stop caring about your skin. Because even if you don't want to get into skincare and get involved with the skincare niche and the skincare community, you should still care about your skin. You should still be putting on a sunscreen every single morning. You don't need a facial cleanser or moisturizer, but at the bare minimum, just wear a sunscreen because there's so many health benefits. Not only will it slow down aging, but it'll also reduce the chance that you develop any skin cancers. So yes, even if you naturally have relatively clear skin, you don't need any of those skincare products except for a sunscreen. And that's it. I hope this video shed some light on whether you should get into skincare or not. Make sure you follow my Instagram at choice.yt, DM me for any advice, and peace.